Hello YouTube, another video here of another Ford. This is the Ford Escape, the most modern version. This came out in 2019, or at least unveiled to the public as a 2020 model Ford Escape. It's an all-opening die-cast, very beautiful metallic flake. Don't know exactly what shade of blue it is, but Ford logo there in the center grille. See these massive headlights for that generation Escape. They're just, compared to the previous one, they're much sleeker and more streamlined for the modern automotive age, 21st century. I customized the grille here, so it's a little different. Now the grille is technically the mid-cycle refresh grille, with the top bar would be a LED light with even sleeker headlights with the 2025 version. This one is the 2020 through 2022 model, and the body style is pretty much the same from the 2019-2020 full redesign from the 2013 Escape. Now the Escape came out in 2001 as a full unibody car-based mid-size SUV instead of the body-on-frame, which was much more common and derived from the Jeep Cherokee and Ford Explorer of the time. Here's a rear view. Very nice, sleek, rounded back, rear deck lid, rear hatch. See the beautiful lettering here. With that Ford logo again. Part of the Escape badge is a little worn, but I got this car just yesterday, so it is brand spanking new. It is a titanium trim with an Escape license plate badge. Very nice curved window. Curved to the contour of the rear deck lid. So we go down the side here. More beautiful, beautiful lines. Extremely sleek for the modern automotive age. There's a sunroof, it does not open. The other side, pretty much the same, in different lighting. Very nice 1/18 scale automobile. Now we're going to move to the inside of the automobile replica. Some nice alloy style wheels, sport alloy wheels with a nice Ford badge in there. All the small details hard to make out on camera. It's so shiny. We will move to the interior. I don't have a tool to open, but you can open with your fingers. There's the infotainment screen. This one's a bigger one, and currently on the mid-cycle refresh. I think it's the 13-inch screen. It was smaller when it initially came out in 2019-2020 through 22. The mid-cycle refresh got the bigger screen. Nice detail in there. Cup holders. It's hard to make out. Nice shiny seats with plastic. Titanium badge in there, carpeting. This is white, not silver. A white strip on the dash. White trim on the dashboard. We're gonna move on the other side here. Very nice shutting doors. This one has a tiny bit of a gap on this side, but it doesn't bug me all that much. The seams are nice and tight, so I can't complain. Hard to replicate something so precise in this modern age, although it can be done. And move to this side here. Driver's side. Steering wheel has a very shiny, very nice, bright chrome Ford badge. It's hard to make out when it's so little. Here's the dashboard of the digital date gauge cluster. And on this one, on the US version, there's a hologram that would pull up. I think it's on all versions, but there would be a little holographic display that would pop up above the digital gauge cluster and show you more infotainment. It is a mid-size SUV, so not too much going on in the center console. Seat stitching is nice pattern there. They did their best to scale it. Oh, it is nice. Seats are adjustable, as most 1/18 scales would be. And the seat back does kind of spring back a little bit. Back seat. Lots of legroom. Even when the seats are all the way back, I'll just demonstrate that right now. And there's almost like a hollow backing in the seat back. I don't know if I can replicate it here. You can see that. It's like a hollow, there we go. Hollow space for your legs to fit in better when the seat is all the way pushed back. And there's some AC for the passengers, rear passengers. I think there's a plug-in right there. Not sure which, but door panel. Everything's so blurry. There's the door panel. There we go. Lots of room. Even when the seat's fully back. A lot of leg room. Plenty of leg room. Door panels. Door jambs. Very advanced. Detail on the door jambs. It's almost perfect to what the actual car would be. Some of them are plain, some of them are, but this is, I'm sure it took a lot of work to stamp this or cast this. Stamp. This is a die-cast model. Well, yeah, look at all that detail. It fits right into that seam. I guess they could have done a little better with in here in this door jamb and a little more detail, but the doors are good enough, so how curved these inner door jambs are. Onto the rear deck. Rear hatch. Doesn't open as much as you'd think, or like it to, because it's not a lot of space or clearance. You have to tuck underneath of it. But the seats, there's a lot of space back there for a mid-size SUV. A lot of space. And you can, there's even more when you take this hatch out. You got to lift, and there's tabs in there, just like on the real vehicle. You don't just lift it like you can on others, but you lift and pull it out physically. They're held together by tabs, just like on the real automobile. There's a fake spare tire in there. It's molded plastic, so it's not removable or anything. Rear seats. There's some space in there, although on the actual car there's some little trays and stuff you can fit other trinkets and stuff in. Put it back in there. Seats do fold, and they do fold pretty well for a scale model. You can fit a lot of stuff in here. The headliner is very nice, very bright white, like a gray white. I think it's white, but it looks pretty like a off-white gray-ish look to it. Sunroof, you can see that. It does not open on this model, as I stated before, but it is still nice regardless. And that OLED screen up in the front looks like it's on from here. Very nice detail from the model manufacturer. It looks like it's on from this point. Very bright stickers. Very nice. Lots of space, lots of headroom. Corner posts are thinner for more blind spot detection. From the eye, there's a camera right there, rear view camera. Now when you shut it, you can't just close it. You gotta push in and close it. You gotta, like, these dog legs are pretty thin too. It's a little worrisome in my opinion, but yeah, you gotta push it in and then close it. Yeah, besides that, the seams are extremely nice on these between the door seams. They aren't perfect, but they are nice. I'm going to open up the front compartment, engine bay. Take some effort. I don't have the magnet, little sticky thing. Just be careful that you don't scratch the paint too much on the edges. This one has the EcoBoost engine, inline 4. And there are hybrid options as well as a full electric as well. All the exhaust manifold right there. All the wiring, warning labels. All kinds of hinge detail. Battery area. As well as a coolant, reservoir, oil, etc., etc. Look how big these headlight shrouds are behind the actual housing. It's a lot of power going to these little LED strips. But Ford logo again is stripped, but an idea would be to get some logos, little scale logos, and put a new one on. But that is the 2022 or 21 to 22 Ford Escape in 1/18th scale. Very nice model. Not to mention that the mirrors do fold. Just be careful because the plastic is thin at a certain spot. Don't force it. So, another gem to add to the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone.